world champion Ronda Rousey wins for the 8th straight time in her professional career. 3rd round armbar submission. For the first time ever, though, you were taken out of the first round into the later rounds of a fight. How would you rate your performance?
Well, there's always mistakes that are made, and I'm always aiming to have perfect performances that no one could ever criticize, but I don't really learn from that, and I'm actually really happy that I got to go to the later rounds. I feel like I got 3 fights worth of experience, and I feel like as the fight was going on, my biggest problem is I'm in a rush when I fight. I feel like I come from judo, I only have 5 minutes, that's all I have. And so as the rounds are going on, I felt myself really opening up and being more patient and picking my shots and being more intelligent with my moves instead of like feeling like I was in a hurry, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I was fighting you, I would definitely not try to grapple you or wrestle you at all. Were you surprised that Misha kept going for the takedown?
Not really, because I felt like I was getting the better of the striking, and all of her fights, whenever she was not doing well in striking, she goes for the ground, and which is fine because I really trained a lot of being in bad positions, being on the bottom for this fight. So that's why I really feel like when I was on the bottom, I was doing all the damage, and she was just kind of trying to stay in position.
After the fight, you refused to shake Misha's hand. You were showered with boos. It seems like you're quickly becoming MMA's public enemy #1. How comfortable are you with that?
Like I was saying, when I was doing judo, went to 30 different countries around the world, and I got booed in every single one of them. I never got cheered for once until like my first MMA fight. And so it's not something that I ever needed. But you know what was great about it? The stadium was loud. It was loud. It wasn't just, you know, I don't really care what role I'm in. I care that there's passion in the room. And the thing was, I commend Misha. I said she's a great competitor. She's a great fighter. She did a fantastic job. But if you insult my family comes before cheers for me. And I will commend you, and I will say I respect you, but I can't shake your hand once you... If you're the type of person to spit on my back, I can't shake your hand when you look at my face.
Well, speaking of the striking department, you said you felt comfortable out there. How did you feel out there? How'd it go?
As the rounds were going on, I was feeling better. Like you can't recreate that at home in the dojo. So it's kind of like I felt myself calming down and really picking my shots and not just I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I feel really, really rushed a lot of the time, and I was finding my patience and accuracy as I went on.
Your victory was certainly the highlight of UFC 168, the biggest low light by far, the main event, Anderson Silva shattering his leg. What was your reaction when you saw what happened?
It was a really loud noise. I was sitting down surrounded by my family, and everyone just like screamed pretty much, and yeah, I have a pretty strong stomach, but my coach was just telling me, I was like, why were you throwing kicks? I didn't tell you to throw kicks. And then I saw that, I'm like, never throwing a kick again. I learned my lesson. I'm never doing it again. But yeah, man, that's gnarly. It's a crazy sport. You never know what's going to happen. And, it's a shame, but it is what it is. It's what makes it exciting, and it also what makes it, evoke so much emotion.
You're 8-0 now. Tonight, perhaps your toughest fight. What does the future hold for you now in mixed martial arts?
I don't know. I was actually kind of thinking that it's been a crazy year, but I wouldn't mind a quick turnaround.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't at all. And I feel like if I went and did the movies things and I had such a long layoff, that I really don't feel like having a long layoff. I would feel like I would feel better having another fight pretty soon and then taking some time off.
And